Alright guys, test drive time. 1972 Chevelle. This has got the 400 aluminum heads on this one. Power steering, power brakes. Pretty cool looking valve covers. Looks like the heat is hooked up. We'll see if the blower motor works. Now that's a good looking car. I love this color. Got some good metal flake in it. It's a gold, like a dark gold. Bucket seats, console, black stripes. Guys, detailed pictures, financing, and shipping is available on our inventory. All you have to do is go to maplemotors.com and check it out. Every Monday I update with new rides. I think this week we're going to put on close to 15, so hang on. There's a lot coming your way. You'll probably see multiple videos coming out every day here on YouTube. Be sure to hit subscribe. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we leave, we'll look around the interior and check everything out. Place those bets. Do you think the horn works? This one's showing 63,000 miles on it. That's what it says. Now, if the speedometer ever stopped working or anything in this car's lifetime, then that's wrong. It's hard to stand behind mileage in these old cars. People say it all the time, and I just kind of giggle. You gotta have some serious proof. But with that being said, package tray's clean, headliner's clean. The light even works. Now, this is probably my favorite Chevelle of the week. We put on 3, and yeah, this is definitely top tier. It starts up good, tack works. Got good oil pressure. Engine temperature is working. Man, I would have said the radio's working, but they may have just stuck it in there and never hooked it up. I think they did. Antenna booster. Look at that. Blower motor. Okay, it just kicked on. Check that out. The clock here. Wipers. Yep. Turn signals. Yep. Yep. Horn. Did you place your bets? Let's try it. Yep, good deal. Time to hit the road, see how it runs and drives. Alright guys, we're rolling out. Anything I see, you'll know about it. Now, throughout these test drive videos, I kind of like to treat it as if I'm buying the car myself. So any kind of issues I see, I just point them out. With that being said, we do fix certain things, but how the car is presented today is how it will show up to your door. Times we'll get these cars in. Most of them are ready to go for us. That's how we like to buy them. But we're all family, so I got 2 uncles. They'll take them out, test them out. Got the cleanup guys back there, always working and fixing little things, and obviously making the car nice. That's what the cleanup guys are supposed to do. Now this one right here is a powerhouse, so we're getting ready to find out. This is my first test drive on it. Wow. Barely touching the throttle. I'm talking big toe in it. This thing would blow the tires off if I just half throttled it. Now, it does pull to the right a little bit. See that every time I let go? The speedometer is working. What happens when I floor it? A little strong. Hitting the brakes. Brakes are smooth and straight. It's great. Heavy. Kickdown's not hooked up, and it's pulling hard. I mean, if it shifted down, I'm liable to lose traction there. She definitely wants to. Now we're gonna get some gas. Gas gauge is on E, and it is floating around, and I do believe it works. I just don't feel like running out of fuel. I don't think anybody likes that moment. But guys, I'll be right back. We'll have some gas, and you'll know more about this car, so stick around. moving the camera when I was getting on it, because y'all fell a little bit there. All right, guys, $20 with the premium fuel in this ride. We're ready to rock. Let's see, put the gas in behind the tag there. We'll check that gauge, see if it comes up. It was on E. There, that's where it was. Turn the key. And it does come on up, look at it. Almost half a tank. This thing is fast. Just smell tires. Man. We're ready to go. You know what I do? Lick it and stick it, and I do that so that I can see. I can take a glance over there while I'm driving down the road and make sure you are seeing a good picture instead of something like this. But yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Now this car, if you noticed, it does a heck of a launch. It just smoked the tires when I got into it, and all I did was, I'd say about half throttle. So it's all it took. If you floor it, it's just gonna blow the tire off, and it is a one-wheel peel. But it was fun. It was funny because I did that, and well, I actually got permission to do that here. So everybody always asks, well, what about the church? Well, I actually know the guy now. I've known him for a while. Works with my wife as well. My wife was like, yeah, he's the one leaving black marks all in your parking lot. He's like, leave some more. I was like, you serious? He's like, oh yeah. have fun. I'll watch them. I was like, cool. But I've talked to him multiple times in the past. And yeah, when we did that just a second ago, I drove on up and a cop passed and he was smiling real big. But I have permission to do it, so it's gonna be all right. But I wanted to get into it just a little bit there. I didn't actually think it was gonna do what it did and blow the tire completely off like that. It was awesome. So you got a really fast low-end car here, a lot of pep. I mean, it sounds like it, it feels like it. There's no need for a kickdown. There's plenty of power. I feel like if it did actually kick down, or the kickdown was hooked up, it would just start spinning. But right here, good driver. Engine temperature's been under 180. It's mostly 170 the whole time. Oil pressure's about 30, about 20 on at idle, and then I touch the throttle and it goes to 50. So we're in good shape. A lot of cars out and about today. What I mean by that, a lot of classics out. Hendersonville car show is going on tomorrow in Glenbrook. Go check it out. It's every Friday. I say tomorrow, like this video is coming out. I do all my videos ahead of time. Did y'all hear it? Just started spinning there. That was half throttle. Nice and smooth on suspension. Probably the best one of today. Hardly even noticed the bump was in the road. I'm not doing that. I barely touch it. Oh, serious, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get turned around. They're probably wanting to lock up. It's 1 after 5. They close at 5, so, or we close at 5. We're coming through Brian's Motorsports. I have my van down here. They work on a lot of stuff that I actually own. I'll have wheels, tires ordered. Man, a lot of people buy cars from us, come down here and have their stuff worked on. They'll also buy a set of rims or something. There's their audio bay. They got a shop over here, so whatever you need, they got it. Brian is always here. There's classic cars, and it's not always donks and stuff. You could buy, you know, your regular sports car rims, that classics like, you know, rallies, oversized rallies, basically endless. You just got to check them out. BriansMotorsports.com. He goes to SEMA. He goes to all these big car shows, fixes up these newer trucks, and just makes them look incredible. And I've been using it for years. And look, there's 3 groundhogs there. There's another one. There's 4 of them. The whole family over here. All right, guys, we're gonna head on back to the lot now. I just love the power coming out of this. This car is nasty. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. And no, Brian doesn't pay me to do all that. We're family, and he's next to the lot. And it's really convenient having him next to the lot. If we ever need anything done, he's just right there. Oh yeah, that was awesome. Nothing like a Chevelle, man, especially one that's hopped up. Whew, I love this. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later. That was a really fun test drive. This thing, you can just barely touch the gas and it spins the tire. If you give it half throttle, it blows the tires off. I mean, smoke everywhere. You don't have to floor it. You don't have to get into it. It basically just burns out everywhere. It is fast, very responsive. So if you want a powerful low-end car, this is it. Coming around the front end. It's one of those cars that'll jerk you back in the seat there. Coming down the side. Couple little chips down there. Couple chips on some of this trim. Ding in the back here. Midsection. Picked up some grass, didn't it? Top of the fender. Front window looks pretty clean too. Now the tint on this one needs to be replaced. You can see it's peeling up on the passenger side. Paint is super soft on this car. Coming up on the back. A little bit of pitting, just minor, on the chrome in the back. The jambs look okay. The seal looks good. Oh, it's not wet. Like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I was like, what in the world? Okay, so yeah, it gets a little bit of moisture in here, probably where we washed it. I'm going to leave that up, though, because I want it to dry out. Some extra parts. Trunk lid is solid. Okay, so over here, usually there's a body line, but they got rid of it. See? That's so clean looking. Good deal. Little spot there. Coming down this side. Imperfection here. Kind of see it kind of wavy there. Imperfections right there in the corner. Is it just me, or is the SS a little far apart? I gotta look. I gotta see. Maybe it is just me. It's touching both sides of my hand. It's actually under it. Yeah, not the same. Okay. Just looks a little far there. But maybe I'm just being a little too picky, Nick. A little scratch there. Check out that interior. We still got great tread on the tires too. They all look fairly new. Go ahead and peek at one of them. So they're all pretty much the same there. Now you want to see what I use to make these videos? I got a whole list below in the description. There's useful information such as what you need to get financed, our website, music on the channel that's created by me, and you can find another one. Look at that horn works too good. Hit the ignition. It does smell rich. It is getting a lot of fuel, so if you let it sit like this for a little bit, you can rev it up and all that gas smoke comes out the back. I'm sure you noticed some of that in the video. Insulation looks good up under the hood here. Coming on down with it, let's see how easy it comes down. This one actually comes down nice and easy. Good deal. Guys, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and share. There's detailed pictures, financing and shipping. You can check that out. You can find our website below in the description along with useful information. Pick up the merch while you can, and eventually we'll have some more merch coming out. Probably a few months from now. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.